My dentist played me like a fiddle. And I'm ashamed to say it. Not really. If you couldn't already tell, I had a dentist appointment today. At 9 a.m., which is very early. 9 a.m. Oh, wait, I didn't do the thing. There we go. 9 a.m. is not that early. But 9 a.m. is early to be somewhere that isn't your own home. Because you have to wake up much earlier than 9 a.m. That's the whole crux of the issue. And for the longest time, I've had my dentist appointments at 9 a.m. It had to have been maybe 4 or 5 years of me putting my dentist appointments, or me scheduling my dentist appointments, sorry, at 9 a.m. And I hate it every single time. Every single time. I think I hate this. I hate this so much. I have to wake up earlier than normal. And I have to drive somewhere, and then you just end up being annoyed for the rest of the day. But I finally realized, I think my dentist has been pulling the wool over my eyes. Because every time I go to to schedule my next appointment, they go, oh, is 6 months from now, 9 a.m. on this random Monday a good time for you? And I always go, yeah, that's fine, I'm open. And it never occurred to me until just yesterday, the night before the dreaded appointment, that they're leading the question. Possibly. This is my conspiracy theory. They can't fill the early ones because nobody likes coming in at 9 a.m. So they just casually slip it in there that like, oh, we have an opening at 9 a.m. In 6 months from now, when you'll have forgotten about this conversation. Are you free? And I'm always like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, 6 months is a long time. Surely I'll be free. It never occurred to me that the reason they're offering me 9 a.m. is just on the hope that they'll run into a fool that'll accept it. And that fool has been me every time. So I had my dentist appointment this morning. And when it came time to reschedule, the assistant asked me, oh, is 9 a.m. on this Monday a good time? And I'm like, yeah, that works. So 6 months from now, I will rue the day. And you might be wondering, well, you just spent, what, how long? 3 minutes talking about how this dentist has been, like, doing all the work to fill in 9 a.m. booking slots? Why would you continue with the charade? Why would you do that? Why would you commit to that? And the answer is, because I don't want to go at like the middle of the day. It kind of, I don't know, it's nice to get it over with. Just having it be done. Like I'm the sort of person to not be able to really focus on something if I'm just waiting for an appointment to happen. Wow, 4 weapons. Crazy. We're going strength, so I will take the strength weapon. Giant Slayer! Bog, it slays giants. Seems good. So yeah, if it's at 2:30, the premier dentist appointment time, then I will just be focusing on it for the whole day. And I just won't be able to focus. So yeah, that is why, despite identifying my dentist's unethical behavior, which is not, it wasn't really unethical. And honestly, I don't even know if other people follow my logic too, because maybe other people, maybe my dentist assistant is doing me a favor. Maybe they're sneaking me in for the 9 a.m.s. Because they're popular. Maybe everybody likes 9 a.m.s because they get it over with. And then the dentist assistant goes, oh, this person is like not terrible to sit with for an hour. They really just don't do anything. That's perfect. The perfect patient. He does exactly what I tell him to do and literally nothing else. You couldn't ask for a better patient. I'll give him the 9 a.m. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's never a good time to have an appointment that you're not looking forward to. Especially one that could leave you like physically stressed. I don't know if cleanings are always like, I don't know, they're never fun. The equipment has such a unique pitch to it. It's so unnerving, and you like feel it, and it's like occasionally like painful, but you don't really know when it might be painful. So you're always kind of just on the edge of your seat, be like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna be painful, and if I don't know how painful it might be. Yeah, it's not fun. But while I was in the waiting room at 8:55 a.m., tired, just waiting for 10 o'clock when I know I'll be in the car on the way home, another older gentleman walked in, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm here to check in for my appointment. Which if you're like me and you're just silently judgmental and you're like, oh, well, I hope he doesn't get in before me because I got here before him. And you're just kind of like sneaking a glance. I don't know where that was going. I didn't have a complete thought. But the gentleman, I didn't have to worry. Because the lady at the desk was like, oh, you're aware your appointment's at 10, right? Which is about an hour from when this conversation took place. And this guy was like, oh yeah, no, I'm good. Ooh, these are all pretty good. I think I want the attack speed. That sounds nice. Sounds nice right now. And I looked up, not from anything in particular, I was just staring into space. I looked up and he's carrying a book. This man went to the dentist office an hour early and was just gonna read for an hour in the waiting room. And I don't know, I was so surprised. Because 9 a.m. is near traffic hour. If you are heading to work or school, 9 a.m. is a fairly common traffic time. You can be confident that you will run into some modicum of traffic at 9 a.m. pretty much no matter where you're going, unless you live in like a very rural area. Not even very rural. I actually have only lived in one space, so I'm actually talking out of just no knowledge at all. At least where I am, 9 a.m. is a traffic zone. So for him to go an hour early during a traffic zone just to read was, I don't know, it blew my mind a little bit. Well, it didn't blow my mind, but I was surprised. Oh, we don't get the torch. I think that's fine. We can simply sell it. I think this giant slayer is something we can stick with for the rest of the run, probably. So I'll just ignore everything else and hope it goes well. I didn't glance at what he was reading, though. I was checking between, or with the chance that he sees me checking. And then that might like spur a conversation with a stranger in the dentist waiting room, which is not the end of the world, surely. But also, it's pretty high on the list of things I don't really want to do. So I did not check his book. And this was a man who would go to the dentist an hour early just to sit in the waiting room. I could not predict what he would do. So I was content to not know what book he was reading. It was also, there are some benefits to going to the dentist outside of the obvious, you know, get your teeth checked up and cleaned and all that. It is like one of the few places where you get to like obey very simple instructions. I just walked into something, I don't know what it was. Like the dentist will, I'm dead, that was so fast. I'm talking too much about the dentist appointment. That's okay. It's one of the few places where you can feel like good about fulfilling easy tasks. Get me back in there. Like they'll go, oh, like open your mouth a little bit, and you just open your mouth a little bit, and they're like, great. And then you're like, oh, great, look at that. Task accomplished. And then they go like, oh, move your head a little to the right, and you move your head a little to the right, and they go, great, and you go, wow, I'm such a good patient. Maybe they'll give me the 9 a.m. slot. Yeah, that was the end of that. Oh, also, I've made my recording setup even more of a window management nightmare with this new concept I didn't come up with, but wow, I can draw on the screen now. I can draw anything I want, like a smiley face. Or like a circle, and then like a tactics board. Isn't that cool? Then I can erase it all. Wow. Wow. Isn't that slick? So I can just like leave this there if I wanted to. Which would be maybe not advisable. But maybe for just one room, just to see what it's like. Just for a little bit of variety. But yeah, it's just an extra window that I need to manage. This might kill me. Let's do it. Did not kill me. That's not good. Is that a permanent heart on revive? I don't think so. So I think it's actually useless. Because we already res at full HP. Or at 2 HP. I don't know if it's full or just 2. But yeah, that's one extra window now that I open. There's the Pixie window, there's OBS, and then there's the note-taking app, where I keep vague topics that hopefully I can talk about for more than like 3 minutes, and not discover a new conspiracy. The idea was simple. It was, oh, I want to be able to draw on the screen. Because in case I wanted to point out something, I could just be like, oh, like this right here. Or like, oh, do I want this? Or like 1, 2, 3, or whatever. And that was the whole idea. Like I could put tally marks. Like, oh, this is good, but this is like 2 out of 10. But then this is like 5 out of 10. Oh, it's covered. That's okay. Which honestly is pretty nice. I think it'll be super useful, at least for some games. But the motivation was, I wanted to screen share stuff with my parents, instead of them like coming over and having to sit in folding chairs while they watch me do something they wanted me to do for them. And so I thought, okay, well, they will be so cranky if one of them has to sit in a folding chair for however long this is going to take. Because I have an office chair, but that's it. So 1 out of the 3 of us gets the office chair, and we can swap off, you know, every so often, but at least one of my parents will be in a folding chair for the entirety of the thing. They'll probably swap, but it will not be a fun experience, and it will probably sour the memory of like the task that we're doing, and I don't want to create a bad association with that. So I thought, oh, okay, well, maybe I can just stream what I'm doing, and then on their TV, they can just go to the stream and watch it, and then I'll like call them. So that was the motivation, because I'm screen sharing. How do I point things out? Wow, cool effect. I wish I had a whiteboard app so that I could draw on the screen and circle things, and maybe in like maybe in different colors. I can be like, oh, it's a face. So that was the motivation. Oops. And it ended up being pretty easy to do. I just started with an open source whiteboarding app and made it transparent. So in fact, I did nearly none of the work of this application, which is the whole idea of it open source, right? What am I doing on this run? Oh, I'm perfectly balanced. Okay. So we'll just take the best one. I like range. I don't get that much of it. But I also like damage. Oh, you recover stamina on hit. That's cool. I like stamina. Yeah, give me wizards. That's ranger. This is not a ranger. He's got a wizard hat. This is a perfect opportunity. Like, he's got like the cone of a wizard's hat. That's this man's. That's this. This is a wizard, not a ranger. I don't know who told you that was a ranger. I mean, I don't know why I'm complaining. I have a dex aspected weapon, so. But yeah, I just took the open source app, made it transparent, bada boom, took like 2 hours. Perfect. I guess I am a melee fighter, kind of. A dagger is melee. Ooh, I will take 25% damage. DPS. But yeah, with that window open, there's so many things. When I first started making videos, it was just OBS and Minecraft. So I just had to open Minecraft and then OBS, and I was good to go. Oh, that could have, no, it couldn't have killed me. S? Wait, this is good, right? What's my strength? No, I'm a ranger man. I don't want your silly warrior things. I'm a ranger man. Oh, I just dropped a bomb. I meant to do that. The shop was boarded up. Sure, I'll buy stats. Stats are nice. I can't afford anything else. What is better? My ninja dagger is better. Okay. And now I have Pixie running. I've got the whiteboard, and then I've got the. That's it actually. That's the only two. So really, I'm not actually having that bad. Oh, and the notes in the notes. That's three things. That's a big. that's a big burden to bear. Opening 3 windows. Also, I realized last episode I forgot to speed up Pixie to 3x. So it was just 1x, the whole thing. Which I didn't notice. I wasn't really watching. But I might have to go even further up. Because Pixie has been stalling at this 3rd platform. And it's not really a surprise. Plateaus are part of learning, both for ML and, you know, people. Sure, that seems great. Extra damage after dash is fantastic. But what exaggerates the problem is that it takes a non-trivial amount of time to get to the spot that they're trying to learn. Right, so if you're trying to jump from Oh my god, and yet another opportunity. If you're trying to jump from, oh boy. We're pulling out all the stops. Oh, it's not, it's doing something? Okay. Hold on, pause. No, don't pause. Keep going. Okay. So if you're trying to jump from, oh, look at this. From here up to here. If you miss, it's just gonna restart. And you get another try. You get to try again. Maybe you jump like this way and then you restart and then you just walk off the edge and then you restart. And then you jump straight up and then you restart. But you restart so fast that one of these days you're gonna get up to this platform. And that's great. But the problem is once you ascend to, once you ascend to higher and higher platforms, it takes longer and longer to get to the part that you're struggling with. So while your initial iterations took, you know, less than a quarter of a second, now you're suddenly taking maybe 5 or 6 seconds just to get to where you were learning. So there's already a massive slowdown there. And that'll only get worse the higher up Pixie gets. Yeah, that's really the problem. And the other problem is, I guess it's not really a problem, but the way I design the, yeah, touch strange things. The way I design the map is, like, the challenges are different. Like, it's not exclusively, oh, jump up and right 50 times in a row, and you'll make it to the top. It's, oh, jump left. Oh, jump right. Oh, jump right, but there's a platform above you. Oh, jump left, but there's like, you know, it's a short hop. It's not a full jump. These are both terrible. I have been making terrible decisions. That's okay. So the AI is essentially forced to learn something new at every platform. At least for the first bit. Maybe once it gets higher, it'll be a little more general. Because maybe it would have to be more general to get that high up. I don't know. Only time will tell. But this is a terrible room. Holy cow. I don't have any ranged weapons. Yeah, this is a nightmare room. Yeah, so I might end up having to speed it up. And I was also considering speeding up. It still didn't give me my armor, huh? Okay, well. Making like a background version of it. So you'll have one instance of Pixie running at 10x speed. Lightning quick. But you don't see that one. You only see a 1x speed. Oh no. A 1x speed version that just pulls like the latest genome from the 10x one. Or it pulls the current genome. So you'll have a normal speed Pixie playing. Dude, this is so much money. You'll have a normal Pixie speed playing, or a Pixie playing at normal speed. That actually wasn't as much as I thought it would be. Right, because I wasn't sure if I was going to sell this. Oh, I think I have to. And by have to, I mean I don't care enough to keep it. And then you'll have a Pixie training, but it'll be training. Okay, I got it. My brain is in shambles, but I got the thought straightened out. So what you'll see is a Pixie playing at 1x speed, but it'll be training at 10x speed. Because the 1x speed isn't actually doing any of the mutating or fitness evaluation. It's just picking up a breadcrumb genome from the 10x one and just playing it until it fails, essentially. Which would work, but it's, I don't know. It would be a non-trivial amount of work to make it happen. I don't think that's true, I'm just lazy, is what it really comes down to. But if it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Lots of I don't knows. It is a pet project, right? So if I don't really want to do it, then I'm not going to do it. It's as simple as that. Oh, look at that bomb utilization. Hitting both bots, the boss, and the crystal door room. Maximum. I used my last bomb. I hope I don't get punished 3 floors from now for that. So right after I used the best bomb possible, I used potentially the worst bomb if it ends up failing the run. Surely that wouldn't happen. No benevolent RNG god would make that happen. Will break if damaged enough. I mean, it's 3 armor, so like, why not? I'm gonna wait to wear it because I think it'll just break instantly. Or I'm afraid of it breaking instantly. So one thing about only having 3 windows that is still a nightmare, or that is still causing nightmare window management, is that 2 out of the 3 windows are completely or nearly entirely transparent. So occasionally I'll just click and be surprised at what happened. Like I'll click and it'll draw a line. I'll be like, oh, whoops, I have the whiteboard in the front. Or I'll click and Pixie will be focused and then nothing really happens. But it'll just be surprising to see my click like evaporate. Which is never good. But it's not bad with only 2 transparent overlays. The style of stream tools that I'm pursuing, like this path I'm walking on, of making neat and slightly functional transparent software, is gonna be so annoying. If I make more, then I'll just have so many transparent windows that I'll just be so lost. I think right now I'm in the perfect spot because only one of my transparent windows does, like, I interact with. Pixie is technically transparent, just to make display in OBS easier, so I don't have to crop anything too closely. But the interesting parts of Pixie are, you know, very visible. Oh, the eggshell helmet, I forgot. I have so much money, might as well upgrade it. I might just die, so why not? So yeah, I'm never interacting with the transparent parts of Pixie. But the whiteboard, it's transparent until I make it not transparent. And I don't see myself, like, I can't imagine right now another potential transparent overlay other than the whiteboard. 50 crit multiplier. That seems okay, but the 3 armor is insane, so. Ooh, +1 heart? What are you saying? That seems just good. I like it. And I will take the decks because I have 2 floors to make bombs happen. Maybe, oh, actually I don't know. I was thinking there are some overlays that track like chats, like Twitch chat or YouTube live stream chat. I don't know what the name is. And I can imagine an overlay that I would want to interact with. I guess? I don't know. It's hard to say. +2 stamina is really tempting. But I'm very also tempted to roll for the 2 like mega traits. This is okay. I don't know if it's as good. But maybe this regeneration charm will do something now. So yeah, I think I wasted those rules. Well, maybe not. If I die before I get the next trait, then it wasn't a waste. What was that? Oh, it was the buckler. I have so much health. That's a lot of health. It'd be a shame to die and lose it all. I guess in order to lose it all, I would have to die. So what I should be saying is, it would be a shame if I got hit a bunch. Yeah, even +3, this weapon is not doing what I need it to do. Well, it's not bad. Better than a lot of runs we've had in the past. Although the bar is pretty low on that one. I just watched that curse bullet hit me and did nothing about it. Upped crit rate is... No, we got an upped crit rate. Right? Yeah. We want better crit damage. Also, I was pondering, that's such a bad word for it, but... Oh, so this is permanent lost armor. I see. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought the item itself was gonna break. Well, I guess it might still. I don't know. Oh. So when I scheduled my dentist appointment for 9 a.m. later this year, I was struck by how much my mood had shifted between when I woke up and as well as the previous night to like 10:05 for after I scheduled it, because I was so determined to assert myself, assert my will on the world, and go, excuse me, can we schedule it for maybe an afternoon instead of 9 a.m. But I didn't. Oh, this is fun. This is a fun weapon. Short range though. I'm not a fan of short range. These are all kind of stinky actually. I guess we take the cool looking one. I was so ready to mold this world to my will and schedule my dentist appointment for an afternoon. But I had such an incredible mood shift. And that was an odd realization. Because I had felt when I was gathering the courage to make this change in my life of moving my dentist appointment. I thought I was so, I thought the reasoning was so ironclad. I was so, I don't know. I shouldn't have done that because maybe it doesn't matter. I would have liked an obsidian chest though. I was so convinced that I was gonna change the time. And then after it was over, I thought, no, right, this is a good time. Okay, the item itself is gone. And it occurred to me just how drastically moods can influence decisions. And like how quickly your mood can change as well. Ooh, I lost so much armor. Because obviously, at the end of the day, the time of my dentist appointment is not very important. It is a minor event. Wow, just terrible items recently. It is a minor event that happens twice a year. It's really not that big of a deal. And yet I had still flipped so quickly from one decision to the other in the span of like 2 hours. It was also, I don't know, strange, very strange. Lots of I don't knows. Mostly because I didn't really form a coherent thought about this topic before I started. I have written down, hold on, let me glance and not die. Mood shifts, seasonality, sorry bud. That was my note. I think it was, no, I know it was related to, yeah, give me random boots. I like boots. Don't like this guy. Related to like how your mood changes on the season. Like I know seasonality influences a lot of people, especially if you're where you live is deprived of sunlight in some seasons. Like seasonal depression is pretty big for a lot of people. And it's like you're kind of screwed if you're one of those people, right? Like once a year it gets cold and dark, and then your life is just literally worse. Because you are what determines if your life is good or bad. And if you feel bad, your life is bad. That sounded so aggressive. I feel like I worded that so poorly. Let me retry that. If you feel bad, then you perceive that your life is bad. That sounds better. I think that was closer to what I intended. So for a fourth of the year, you're just like, oh, okay. I guess my life sucks now. I don't know, kind of a grim thought. I lost so much health. This could be good. Yeah, give me stamina. More stamina. I require more stamina. Ooh, Dex. I feel as though I will lose this run. Although I think that's a commonality across all of my runs. And I have lost all my runs. So maybe it's that thinking that loses me all my runs. Yes, surely that makes sense. So if I simply think that this run will win, then this run should win. Because I have no examples to prove otherwise. Except that one time when I was at Megadeth and I thought I would win. Okay, so my memory is catching up to me. And I've realized that I am in fact probably going to lose. And I also was wondering, after that run, how deep I'm willing to go on this challenge. Because as Pixie continues to struggle with this third platform, yep, still struggling. Man, lots of terrible weapons. This isn't, it's just not as good. This is your classic not as good weapon. Pixie, I don't think will ever make it to the top at 3x speed within my lifetime. I am fairly confident in that. What is this? This is, oh, but I lose an HP. Is it worth it? It might be worth it. It is easier to hit things. The Amazon Spear. I don't know, I'm not convinced. Maybe the tavern will give me something cool. Wow. Thank you, Knight. I could try Storm in a Bottle. Ooh, I could enchant it. Vicious? That seems okay. We can heal a little bit. Maybe buy a potion from the potion seller. Oh, he names it. Okay, I didn't read this last time. And then let's get the Storm in a Bottle. I haven't used it in quite a while, so I don't remember how good it is. Maybe it'll clear a boss. That would be handy. I don't think I should save it until Megadeth, because I don't know if I'll make it. But yeah, it has been, what, this is episode honestly, I'm not even labeling them. Maybe 7? I don't know. I was sort of titling them with Pixie's progress versus my progress, but I've made it to the final boss. So that progress will, by definition, stay the same until I win. And Pixie hasn't moved, or hasn't made progress in, what, 2 episodes now? And I don't think that's going to change. So it left me wondering, these titles are no longer relevant. How deep am I willing to go? Oh, this is the worst boss. Maybe this time will be different. Maybe the enchants will be better. Will I still be recording these a year from now? On my, like, 100th attempt? I don't know. I hope not. I walked, that's the second time. You know it's bad when I take damage from the same attack twice. That's when you know I'm not super focused. I think I will give up before I reach episode 100. I don't think I have a strong enough will to make that happen. I don't think it's even about will. I think it's about, I would just be bored. Which seems sensible, right? Surely anyone would be bored failing the same thing 100 times in a row. But each failure took like 45 minutes. Okay, I don't want to die, so I will be quiet for a second. Okay, I did not die. And it also occurred to me while I was silently playing that the game is so much easier to play quietly. And I forgot to use the storm in a bottle. Okay, I'll just use it on the crystal. The crystal is harder anyway, I think. That... Okay, it's still going. That's not terrible. Honestly, pretty good. I think it did maybe like 70, 80%. It probably would have done more if the bots hadn't absorbed some of it. But also it did kill the bots. 50 gold for one phase of the crystal is not bad. It's hard to measure the opportunity cost on it though. Part of me wanted to, if I really get too deep into this challenge, because it's like sort of a challenge, is to just do it. I don't have any keys. That's so sad. I can't get the cool weapon. Part of me wanted to simply record myself playing silently in hopes that if I did win, I would, I don't know, maybe edit it down or something. I don't know. Editing highly edited videos, or even just edited videos in general, are usually better to watch for me. Tavern, maybe there will be a nurse. Is there always a nurse? That'd be kind of cool. Just a simple full heal is all I ask. Yeah, I mean, shorter videos are easier to commit to, right? And shorter videos with snappy edits or fun visual effects, they're just easy to watch. And I have some interest in making it specifically. But they seem like a lot of work to make. And I have just about 0 of the prerequisite skills to do it. So I would have to learn quite a lot to get to the level that I would like to be at. Or to make the content that I would like to see. So I don't know. But what I didn't want to do is start another game and then go, oh yeah, this is a new game. I beat the other challenge on off screen. Because that seems so lame. It's like I mind a little bit off camera, but there is no, like the series just ends. Like you make this challenge, you make 10 videos on it, which is probably, I don't know, there's at least 5 hours of footage of me playing this game already on the channel. So if I suddenly move to a different challenge, I make a new game for Pixie, I boot the whole thing up, she's playing Flappy Bird, she's great at it, because it's a one-button game, and the inputs are so simple. And I'm racing her in, I don't know, maybe I'm playing Jump King this time. And then the first episode is, yeah, sorry about not completing the last challenge. The thing is, I actually did complete it just off camera. Gold armor is not what I want. But maybe it is. No, I don't want to take damage. I want to do damage. That's the fundamentals of most video games. Although if I were a different character, maybe that would be good. Like, I think the priest heals a lot on every floor, so that would be good. Whoa. Oh. These are terrible. I didn't even try any of these. Oh, they just do so much less damage. Okay, that's why. It's raining. I thought I just walked into the boss room. Okay, I don't have a helmet. This is a blessing. Anything I need to keep in mind? No, just don't get hit. That's easy. That's so easy to do. I'm a positive thinker. I think positive thoughts on occasion. I can do that now. Maybe if I put smiley faces on the screen, they'll convince me to do better. Maybe I'll put one like up here. It's a secret smiley face. If you can find it, it's an Easter egg. And then maybe I'll put one in a different color. I'll make a new neural net for... Oh, I can't draw down here because the taskbar is in the way. No, I can fix it. Hold on. I can do it. You do this. Nope. You do this. You do that. You do that. And then you do this. Wow. The tech. Unbelievable. You can move the drawings. It's revolutionary. Now simply don't die. Great. Robots are dead. I can think a little less now. Or focus a little less. But still like some focus. I think the bots might actually be the hardest part of Cinder 16. Just because they're so distracting. On their own, they're actually not bad to dodge, not at all. But it's the Just the extra warnings. It's just that slight bit of like asynchronous warnings. And I say asynchronous as in the bosses all have patterns, right? And the patterns are very easy to learn. I died and it was revived. But yeah, they're designed to be easy to learn. It's a bullet hell game. That's the whole thing. The bosses seem overwhelming, and then you learn the patterns, and then they don't seem so overwhelming anymore. And you look cool, like Neo from the Matrix, because you can walk in between their bullets. And that's great. And they're always the same. The bosses are always the same. But all of a sudden you have these little tiny RNG generators walking around, and not just one, but two of them. And all of a sudden, you can't walk between your favorite bullets anymore. You have to adapt. Holy damage. Wait, that seems sick. I've never had this before. We might do that. We might revive again someday. Wait, I've never seen this item before. I want to inflict holy judgment. Oh, also, you can go away. I'll keep the smiley face though, because that seems valuable. It's now my lucky charm. Wow, this is a lot of things. This is cursed. There's so much. I might die on this room. There's too much on this room. What a nightmare. Holy cow. Okay, I got the bishop hat. Okay. Give me a shrine. That's a potion. Okay. What is judgment? There's a little cross, but I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. What was that? What is that big number? It stacks? And then something happens, but I can't see what happens. Yes, give me a full heal. Yes, thank you. Who are you? Oh, I can sell souls. Let's go. I don't need souls. Oh, look at all this. Oh, so much money. Brilliant. This is a very strong NPC. Yeah, I'll buy a luck potion. Why not? I'll save that for the boss. Drink the luck potion. Get me... Wow! The same choice, but one of them's a mimic. Crazy. Whoa. Okay, what is this doing? So it stacks up to 3 and then it... Okay, this doesn't say. I don't know. It stacks up to 3 and then does something. These are both stinky. Stinky mage items. Stinky mage item. I like health. Health is good. Okay, I guess I will get a key. Look at that. I thought about that one. Old me would go straight into the pawn shop and dump my entire inventory. New me with a smiley face in the corner, I will not be tempted. Ooh. Do I trade half a heart for a shield? Yeah, I mean, why not? Right, that's just a good trade. Yeah, give me treasure. I think this helmet is really good. I can't peek at the numbers because I'm too busy looking at other stuff. But it seems like it's doing a lot of damage. Ooh, shrine effect can be great. I messed up that one pretty bad. I lost the armor that I just paid half a heart. I paid for that. You can't take that from me. I paid for it. Sure, I'll take luck. I don't do damage at far range, so I can never get a ranged item. As I ignore literally every ranged item that's presented to me. To be fair, they're all mage items. And I get even more mage items. Despite having 2 int. 2. Battery and bone enchants are not bad. Okay. I can't tell. I can't look at the numbers close enough to see what it does. I think it does 300% damage once you stack 3. So it effectively doubles your damage if you can consistently get hits, which seems pretty good to me. Okay, we're good. Hold on, I'm gonna let that thing dissipate. Okay. I probably should have taken some of those weapons earlier. A bow would be good. A ranged dex item. That would be the bee's knees. Yeah, just walk into the bullets. That's what they're there for. Okay, just don't get poisoned. Don't die and don't be poisoned. Those are nightmare scenarios. Okay, nightmare scenario avoided. Going into floor 9 with this? No, not you. You. Not a good item, I don't think. Yeah, it just does so much less damage. Oh no. This run can work. One good ranged dex weapon, and it's to the moon. It's so close. Normal mobs, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say they die too quickly. Oh, armory! I thought this was the one that healed me. Whoa! Lots of very cool weapons here. Holy cow, I've never even seen these weapons before. What? Wait, every 10 seconds become invulnerable? Isn't that insane? Wait, so half of the time you're invulnerable? Am I reading that right? How can I not take that? That seems insane. Is this what +1 luck does? Oh my god, that scared me. I get a little shield on me too. Wait, so can I trigger that? Do I trigger that when I shoot? Okay, I'm waiting. Okay, no, it just triggers automatically. Okay. So I'm literally never going to use anything else. Because this just makes me invulnerable for half the time. I'm going to die. No. Oh my god, I almost died. Okay. I need to be careful. This is such a good run. Health potions? Okay, I can just drink that. Yeah, I'll take a luck potion. Why not? Honestly, just give me the speed as well. I'm gonna need it. There's no reason not to use all my potions, because I think I will die soon. Not right now, though. I think. Okay, I'm invulnerable. I like the little noise it makes. Those are good noises. Noises. I feel like I'm starting to slur my speech a little bit, because I've been talking too much. Yeah, this episode is an hour long, of course. Okay, not strong enough to get Excalibur, that's fine. I have what is essentially Excalibur. Oh no, please, no! Oh, I just panicked and dashed into the corner. Even my dead body had an invuln. This is so sad. Well, I did call it, I suppose. As sad as that is. The smiley face. I guess you can stay. Will you stay on my other monitor? No, I didn't add you into the thing. 1 second. I'm adding the smiley face. Oops. Hold on, where's my smiley face? There it is. Let's put you up here. Okay. Go to Pixie, we can pause you. Save it. Save the best one. Still 254, so no improvements. And it's FEC. You go over here, you load genome, FEC. This one. Go to genome. I'm pretty sure that's not 254. So something is broken. That's okay. Hold on. Look at this network light up. It's getting these platforms. It's crazy. I feel like this neural net is still failing, but it's already so complicated. I mean, it only has what? This one, these 2 layers. Oh, I can use this thing. I have 2 transparent windows on top of each other. There's this one and this one. Wow. Crazy. It's a shame something's not working with it. Oh well, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll fix it someday, but maybe not.